Dan La Liga Man.
Dan La Liga Man, are you there, baby bum cakes?
Hola, Justin.
Oh, I love you, Dan La Liga Man. How you doing, brother?
I'm all good, mate. Good to see you again, because you had a week off last week, didn't you?
Hola, I did. Bonjour. Dan, now the main topic of conversation surely tonight has to be Manchester City, Barcelona. What a job they did.
Yeah.
We've got
absolutely.
the Man City boys in.
Oh, I see you've got some City fans in by the sound of it, but yeah, I mean, that has to be the story of this roundup, doesn't it? I mean, who would have expected when Messi went 1-0 up for Barcelona? You would have thought, oh, here we go again, especially after 2 weeks ago. But credit to City, they were certainly up for it. Perhaps Barcelona shot themselves in the foot, letting City back into the game. But the second half, it was all City, and absolutely a deserved win.
Dan, they're calling it a tactical masterclass on the part of Pep. Is that building it up too much, or would you agree?
No, I think it's credit to Guardiola, really. I think he's certainly learnt his lesson from the thumping at the Nou Camp. I think perhaps that Barcelona, they didn't have Alba, Piqué, Iniesta, so you could say it wasn't quite a full-strength Barcelona. That's taking nothing away from City's performance. They were phenomenal, really. And I think it's almost a coming-of-age performance for City, because they're not quite ranked in Europe's elite teams, but I think that is a real sort of a game-changer for them.
Whilst we're talking Man City, Barcelona, and specifically Messi, can I hit you with a broomer, Dan? It's a big one.
Go on, then.
Broomer! Dave, Joel as well on the sofa. See what you think of this, guys. Apparently, the result of the Ballon d'Or has been leaked, and according to reports in Spain, Messi has won it.
What?
Yes.
To me, that's wrong.
Dan?
That's a surprise, to be honest, because I said to Toby last week, I would have said Ronaldo for the sheer fact that he won the Champions League, won European Championships back in July. So as good as Messi has played, and he's only really won La Liga in comparison, it's great to win another trophy, but I'll believe it when I see it. I'd still put my money on Ronaldo.
Well, further to this, if that's to be, sorry, Dan, if that's to be believed, for those of you that didn't know, I didn't know this until earlier, the Ballon d'Or is not a FIFA competition.
That's right, not anymore. It's stopped this year. It was for about 6-7 years, or so, maybe a little bit longer, but now FIFA have taken it away. They want to have their own award again. So this is an award that's gone on for about 50 years. It had a bit of FIFA linkage, but now it's stepped away again.
Well, Dan, I'm hearing that FIFA are going to launch their own new World Player of the Year competition.
That's right.
Called The Best. Is that right?
That is correct, yeah.
And we're hearing that Ronaldo will win that one. That's the broomer.
Well, again, that's fair enough. I mean, I was reading about the FIFA one. They're saying they're going to invite sort of fan votes and all that, and you think it's getting a bit gimmicky, really. Sort of, do we want X Factor sort of style awards for football? I don't know, but I mean, if Ronaldo gets either the FIFA award or the Ballon d'Or, it'd be nothing short of what he deserves, really, after what he's done in this calendar year.
But for you, the Ballon d'Or should go to Ronaldo this year. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I would go with Ronaldo this year.
Okay, Dan, back to Manchester City and Barcelona. What did Pep do the other night that he wasn't able to do at Barca? What was the difference, do you think? What was the key?
I think, obviously, starting with Aguero, having more of a presence up front, certainly the press right from the attack line, because I think they looked a bit lost in the Nou Camp. It's always a hard place to go to, but I don't think De Bruyne sort of leading the line really gave them much of an outlet. I think it was a bit too lightweight up top, but I think literally by sort of pressing Barcelona all the time, the first goal for City was a perfect example. They boxed Barcelona in. Who was it? Digne, the left back, made a suicidal pass across the box, and then City just picked up the scraps, and next thing they know, they're backing in the game. So I just don't think they let Barcelona relax and let them play their own game. And I think also not having Iniesta, sort of letting the midfield tick, was certainly a massive blow for Barcelona.
Dan, before we move on to other upcoming La Liga games, it's our second Twitter poll question of the night. Do you think Manchester City are one of the top 4 teams in Europe at the moment?
Yes, I think that win on Wednesday would put them in that top 4. I think you'd have to say Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich and City.
And I don't know, do you have any thoughts? Because we've got Dave, our Manchester United fan on the lime green sofa. We've just heard, of course, that Manchester United have lost to Fenerbahce tonight 2-1. Have you got any thoughts at all on that game?
Well, I've only seen the score, to be honest, but I mean, it's just another bad result for United, really. You have to ask, do they really want to be in Europa League? Is Mourinho sort of thinking, oh well, if we lose, it doesn't really matter because it's a competition we don't really want to be in? But they need wins at the moment. It's a team very low on confidence. So again, it's another bad night for United.
Can I just ask, would you say they're not playing well at the moment?
Dan, what's your answer to that question from Joel?
I don't think Mourinho knows his best team, to be honest. I think you're trying to shoehorn too much in. You've got Pogba, Ibrahimovic, Rooney. They can't all fit in the team. So I think it's still a learning process for Mourinho, and the results are sort of proving that.
I like you, man. I like you. I like you.
I like you too, mate. I like you too.
Let's preview some of the upcoming La Liga games. What have you got for us? What should we be looking out for?
Okay, we've got this weekend, we've got Atletico Madrid away to Real Sociedad, which is sixth place Sociedad, which is never an easy place to go to. That was on Saturday, so Atletico will do well to get a win there, but I wouldn't put it past them because they're a great side and they'll be full of confidence after their win in Champions League action on Tuesday. Sunday, we've got the pick of the games being Real Madrid against Leganes, which is at 11 in the morning. So if you fancy a bit of La Liga action with your cornflakes before the North London derby, you can squeeze that in. But the big one will be Barcelona away at Sevilla on Sunday night about 7:45. So you've got fourth place Sevilla, who slipped up with a draw on Sunday. So they've sort of lost a little bit of ground on the top three. And Barcelona, obviously, they'll be looking to bounce back after their defeat on Tuesday night.
Atletico Madrid, Dan, still have a 100% record in the Champions League so far. They've won 4 out of 4. They're flying, aren't they?
They are. I mean, they're going to want to finally get to not only get to the final, but win it. I mean, they've been the bridesmaid twice now, and I think they'd love nothing more to finally put that to rest and actually lift the trophy this season. And I think we just said that City were the top 4 teams in Europe, or one of them. You'd have to, be very hard to sort of let's go out of that group as well. So if you're saying top 5, they'd have to be in there as well.
Dan, any surprise results in La Liga last weekend?
Yeah, there was one surprise actually. Eibar beat Villarreal because it was the top 5 were quite tight. There was only sort of 3 points between them. But on Monday night, Villarreal went to Eibar in the Basque region and they lost 2-1. So that's probably the surprise. And perhaps Sevilla dropping points against Sporting Gijón as well. So like I said, they've lost a bit of ground after beating Atletico the week before. So their sort of momentum has dulled slightly. But Sevilla also had a good result in the Champions League on that was last night. And because of the fact they've qualified out of the group stages now, they won't actually get to win the Europa League again this year. So someone else will actually win it this year. So their reign as Europa League holders after 3 years will finally come to an end this season.
Could Manchester United win the Europa League, Dan?
No, because,
because they're not playing well enough.
No and no, I think is the answers to them. So.
Dan, I'm hearing in my ear, I think Villarreal are losing at home. Is that right?
I'll have to take your word for it. I don't know. I was doing some notes for this bit, really, so I've not really been impressed with the action.
Dan, what can you tell us about Gareth Bale's new contract? It's massive, isn't it?
It is huge. If you believe the figures in the papers, it's £360,000 a week. So there's a caveat there that the tax man will get his hands on it because, that'll be a big chunk of that. But after tax, you're probably looking at about £250,000 a week. So not bad where you can get it. But I think you'd have to say he's earned it because he's won, 2 Champions League titles in his spell there. So I think it's a qualified success. Probably disappointing for United fans and perhaps maybe Chelsea fans who were linked with a move for Bale to bring him back to the Premier League, but he's going nowhere for certainly the next few years. Dan,
very briefly, what do you know about Sanchez's arrest for, was it a tax evasion?
Tax evasion? Well, I think it's a common trait in Barcelona, don't they? No one seems to be paying their taxes, so it'll be based on his time in Barcelona, 2012, 2014, so I don't know. It's very similar to the messy sort of case that we've had over the last few months where, again, it's down to tax evasion. So he's been filling the books, but we'll have to see what pans out from that. But it doesn't look too good for him at the moment.
OK, Dan, we're going to have to love you and leave you. But just finally, have you got any West Ham news for us?
This week, No.
Okay, Dan La Liga Man, everybody.
Dan!
Dan La
Come on,
Liga Man. Okay, we got Dave and we got Joel still with me on the line.
Dan La Liga Man.
Dan La Liga Man.